Happy New Year. I've started this video diary for the next year to encourage myself to get onto it, because I've always wanted to do videoing, but I've always been a bit self-conscious and didn't really know what to talk about. Like, what do I talk about? Everyone's talking about fashion or food or, what I bought. And I thought, well, since I've recently moved country, I've moved to the Mediterranean from the UK, why don't I do a video diary for a whole year of where I live and explore and, get out there and do stuff. So I thought I would do that and share it with others, because I think we're all still feeling this pandemic. We're all still either locked down or new measures are in place, and, things aren't normal. They're not like they used to be, and people would normally be traveling, going off to warmer places maybe, exploring, and you can't do it. So I thought I would just document the year, show you what's going on, some new places, and maybe I'll see some new stuff too, and turn a very, what is mundane life for the most of us, into something a bit exciting. I think today we're going to go to the beach. It's the 1st of January, and I haven't gone to the beach on the 1st of January in years. I used to live in New Zealand growing up. We'd do Christmas on the beach, and we'd go on road trips. And New Year's Day would always be warm and we'd be down by the beach. So today, in the Northern Hemisphere, subtropical, part Mediterranean, part Middle Eastern, we'll head off to the beach. Today is the 2nd of January, it's Saturday, and we decided to go shopping because there's really not much else to do, and all the shops are closed. So what we're going to do instead is go to the beach and go for a swim, I think. So when I was at the supermarket, I picked up a couple of magazines, because finding a good magazine here is basically impossible, and I haven't yet got my hands on anything English. Apart from Say Hello, but I don't read Hello. I prefer magazines like Serial and Design Anthology, Unconditional, Gentlewoman, all of those ones, and Vogue. But I did find a Vogue. I found a Greek one, the latest one, and one from July, August. I don't even know how they can still sell them. So I've got some reading material or visual material with Google Translate, and I'm gonna learn Greek, I guess, and read somehow. It'd be really nice to get a spot on the side here where we can take a video of the sea. Because if you look up that way, the sea is there. I wanted to talk about not setting New Year's resolutions, because I find the pressure of setting them too much to deal with, and then once you've got, say, 10 of them, you can't stick to any of them. So I didn't want to set intentions this year, but wait and see what happens as you go along. So I think the first one that came up for me was drinking too much wine. And so I need to find a way to not do it anymore, because I wake up really groggy every morning and have headaches and stuff like that. So I want to find a substitute. So what's my substitute? Baileys? I don't know where we are. I think we're a bit lost. Basically, this is the Blair Witch Project spot, and we're just going to go around in circles and never get out of this fine forest, aren't we?
Yeah, I hope nobody's foolish enough to go shooting.
Well, this is a hunting spot. No, it says no hunting here.
It's what?
Do you know what? I think we should turn around, Mum.
I think we might be a good idea.
Right, we'll just loop around this bit here and
Okay.
make our way back. We never found the ocean. So today is not a day of adventure, unfortunately. Today I've decided I'm going to get back into work. I've got just a number of emails to write and some scheduling for the next couple of weeks. Actually, I don't think I've mentioned it before on here yet, but I'm an event designer and stylist, so I just need to prepare for a few events for this year. I've got some loose ends to tie up. Apart from that, I'm going to take a look through some cookbooks. I'm a terrible cook, absolutely hate cooking, but my parents who've been staying with us since we moved here for the past few months have been cooking every day, and I know that when they go we'll be back to burnt sausages and mashed potatoes. So I'm going to go through a couple of cookbooks and start learning how to cook. And I'm also going to learn how to upload videos into some movie montage app and see if I can actually get all these videos and mush them together in some form of a vlog. So I just wanted to show you a couple of the cookbooks that I feel inspired to maybe cook from. The first one is the Kinfolk Table, and I bought this with some birthday money many years ago in Lewis in England, and I have to confess I bought it because I knew of the Kinfolk magazine and I was really caught by all the photography. It's beautifully photographed, beautifully printed, and I'm such a sucker for these kind of things. I'm a sucker for their magazine too. I absolutely love it. So I bought it, not being a cook, not ever wanting to cook. So I think now's the time. I'm going to try a couple of recipes out of this one. And then this was also another attempt to get into cooking. One recommended by Courtney Adamo through an e-course I did of hers. And I thought it was a brilliant book because it shows you recipes for if you're short on time, you have fewer ingredients, maybe you need to make it the day before if you're batch cooking, and you can make it the day before and then you can reheat the next day. So I too have not cooked anything out of this, but I will make sure, see, it looks so delicious. I'll make sure I learn how to cook with this one. And then the last one is actually one I bought my dad for Christmas. And it's a Greek cookbook. It looks difficult. And it looks like it's got some really rare ingredients, which I would find here actually. So I think once I get through, say, a couple of weeks of those, I might be brave enough to attempt marinated anchovies with orange and lemon grilled peppers and vine leaves. So we've just come to the old town in Paphos to do some shopping, because online shopping here is impossible. So we just had a walk around and checked out all the arty things and picked up an onyx chessboard for a birthday present. Of the week. I've done 7 days. I realise that maybe my content isn't any good. I don't know when to talk and what to say half the time, so there hasn't been much talking. I hope it's been okay. Just to cap on today, I went to the old town in Paphos to do some shopping, to buy some presents, and I just wanted to talk about it a bit actually, because it's quite a special spot. It was renovated recently, like in the last few years, and unfortunately it's been completely hit by the pandemic, and all of the shops are really suffering at the minute, so it's like a ghost town. But they've got some beautiful shops that have local craftsmen who make leather shoes, leather sandals, or shops dedicated to a certain type of food. So there's one that is dedicated to carob, which is really big here, and some fine art galleries and things like that. So it's a place I should actually take you more often and show you some of the shops and some of the people there, because it's a really beautiful place.